See you then, Carol. Thank you.
Thank you, Carol. And you've probably noticed an increase in rush hour traffic in recent weeks, and our roads are beginning to get busier as lockdown continues to ease.
In London, however, 1 in 20 people now live in a low-traffic neighbourhood where bollards and fines are supposed to keep cars out, in theory at least.
The schemes have been extremely controversial in the capital, and now there may be one coming to a street near you, as our chief environment correspondent Justin Rowlett can report.
Communities have
I haven't got much time to do the papers today, but there's one headline I want to talk to you about. Remind me later, will you, to mention, I need to talk to you about Masters of the Universe, OK? Just later on. Don't look too excited. Right, quick one for you. Curry House in Glasgow has teamed up with a drone operator, and they're going to try and deliver curries via drone. I want you to guess the headline.
I said pop a drone, but I know I'm wrong.
No? OK, so get that thought in your head. Curry House using drones. And the headline in the Sun is plain naan. There it is. Well done. You've won the pun down today. Excellent work.
6:21. If you're hoping to take a holiday somewhere in the European Union this summer, bet lots of you are, we should find out more today about whether you'll need to prove you've had a COVID jab and a recent negative test.
The information could be held on a so-called digital green certificate, which has already been dubbed the vaccine passport. And for the tourist industry, in countries like Greece and Spain, it can't come soon enough. Guy Hedgecoe reports from Benidorm. Colin Dodds, who's joining us from Edinburgh this morning, where he's talking about those changes to the way Uber deal with their drivers. They're now entitled to holiday pay and a pension and various other measures as well.
28 minutes past 6. Right now, the news, travel and the weather, wherever you are.
Do you want to be a pun judger?
Go on. We've got time.
Carol, just very quickly, listen in. You know, I mentioned this curry house earlier that's planning on delivering curries via drone. Well, their headline in the paper was plain naan. I've asked people to suggest their own. So you can have plain naan, you could have vindaloo.
Right, which I like a lot.
Or choppadom.
I think vindaloo.
Carol?
Yeah, I like vindaloo.
All right, we'll go with vindaloo. Excellent. Carry on.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. The number of people sleeping rough in England may be 9 times the government's official estimate, according to a new report from a cross-party committee of MPs.
It said that the true extent of the problem was revealed during last year's effort to provide accommodation for homeless people during the pandemic. Our Home Editor, Mark Easton, has this report.
Because of COVID. It's from the Health Secretary, Matt Hancock, who insists the Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine is safe.
So does the World Health Organization, but an increasing number of European countries have stopped using the vaccine over concerns about blood clots. Let's speak to the Business Minister, Kwasi Kwarteng. Now, you might be fed up with life in lockdown, but if you own a dog, they're probably living their best life at the moment, with company around the clock.
Yeah, I wonder about that. With more of us returning to school and work, it is about to change for many dogs who could be about to experience separation anxiety for the very first time.
Let's find out how we can help them. Graham Hall is a dog.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sal. Now, if you're watching Breakfast yesterday, well, it's nice, isn't it? You might have seen the discussion about an incredibly difficult year the theatre and live industry has been going through.
It's not just actors who are suffering, of course, also those who tend to get less limelight. All the technicians, stagehands, costume designers and musicians.
Now, some stars of the stage and screen are backing a campaign to get more help for their backstage colleagues.
What are we without?
We've got a 10-year-old in our house, Louise, who loves the Beano. He literally runs to the front door when it comes
I used
through
to love the Beano. Let's speak now to the editor of the Beano, Mike Sterling, and also to the YouTuber and Strictly star Joe Sugg,
Morning.
who's a Beano super fan. And he guest edited guest edited the special anniversary edition. I'm going to come to you, Joe, first of all. I mean, how exciting was it to be sort of semi in charge?
It was an absolute dream come true. It's one of my,